are being really mature and waving from the other side of the glass. Oh, Gideon's about to moon. No. I'm Jeff. Jeff White. I play the drums in From the Ashes. I am the brother of Steve.
My name's Steve White. I would appear to be the guitarist.
Hi, I'm Mal. I play guitar and sing when Steve lets me do either.
My name's Gideon, and I'm the bassist for From the Ashes.
From the Ashes came about in January of last year, really. That's sort of the first inception of it, with myself, Mal, and Gideon.
And then Steve and the guys were jamming for a while, and they had another drummer. And then one practice he couldn't make it, and they asked me to fill in.
Me and Steve have been playing together for years and years and years.
They wanted to make their music, their acoustic music they did together, a bit heavier. So Steve knew I'd played the bass before, so he asked me along. And
it just clicked like that. Everything just went so well and fit so well together.
So kind of pursued it, and it's kind of come good, really. We've all got many different tastes.
Guys like Slash, Jimi Hendrix.
70s classic stuff and Bob Dylan, and earlier like 60s kind of folk stuff when I was younger.
I used to play a lot of jazz as well. Not on the bass, but on the piano and clarinet. So that kind of influenced me.
I love John Bonham, Mitch Miller from the Jimi Hendrix Experience as well.
Chili Peppers, so Flea, I like him a lot.
Chad Smith from the Chili Peppers, because he's got that perfect combination of being able to lock into a groove, but he's got the technique to be able to add the little touches without it being showy, you know.
Like a bit of funk, slap.
Queens of the Stone Age, definitely a modern favourite. Caius.
Dave Grohl to a bizarrely amount, because I don't know, sort of his sort of very sort of chunky sort of style's quite nice. I quite like.
Fucking love Dave Grohl. He's the drummer I want to be when I grow up, but I'll never be able to play quite that hard or that fast, I don't think.
That sounds good.
I only ever started singing because I played guitar, and it was a good way of keeping track of like where I was in the song. It's hard to get a nice rocky song without it turning into complete screaming or whatever. So what we're trying to do, I think, at the moment is balance it and get like a nice rocky sound, but so you can still hear the words and still hear what's going on.
Where's it going? Where's it going? Where's it going? Where's it going? Oh, what's the point? Devil calling the main. You can get Mal's singing face.
Yeah, I just got it.
Steve was having guitar lessons with this guy who had opened this big music school and they had drum kit and teachers there. And I basically said to my mum, I don't want to play the keyboards, I play the drums. And that was about 14.
I first bought a bass when I was 16.
Since I was about 6, which is 22 years, something like that. So yeah, now I've given away my age. Oh dear.
I started playing guitar, I think I would have been 6, and I'm, well, let's not say how old I am, but it's over 20 years, so just leave it at that. This is a US spec Fender Stratocaster from 1995, 94, 95, I think. But it does need needs a bit of repair work doing to it. But it's one of those things where I can just never be bothered to do because I'm quite lazy, unfortunately.
This is my new one, actually. It's not that new, but it's only a few months old, and it's a proper Gibson ES. They're kind of obscure because they've got a semi-hollow body. They're kind of half a classical Spanish guitar and half an electric guitar, and a lot of the old kind of bluesy, rocky people like Chuck Berry and those kind of guys would play this because it's got a bit of a raw sound. So even if you just play a chord without any distortion or anything, it's quite intense.
And what's it like playing with your brother?
That's a very dirty question there, and I'm not entirely comfortable answering it.
That sounds a bit wrong. It's weird because obviously we've grown up together and have, we grew up in driving around in the car with our parents listening to the same music.
When we were kids, we used to jam quite a lot together, but as he would be the first one to say at that point in time, I had absolutely no sense of rhythm. I'd been playing electric guitar for a couple of years.
We think in similar ways, so he'll come up with a riff and I'll know the beat to play to it almost straight away. I'll just be able to find something.
But I was kind of glad because I've been nagging him to play drums again for years and years and years and years, and he finally said yes last year. And yeah, so now he's drumming. It's really good. It's really cool, actually.
I just love being in the studio today. It's been such a great time, and I can't wait to do more of it.
It's brilliant. I think we all bring something different to it, but at the same time, it comes together quite well.
It's good fun. They're good guys. Chill out.
Kielbasa sausage, your butt cheeks is warm. I check my dipstick, you need lubrication, honey. My kielbasa sausage has just got to perform.
Hard rock with stoner blues groove.
Rock, punk fusion.
Heavy, blues, rock, sex.